Hi, everybody. Mr. T here, and I am here to talk to you about Carnegie Hall 2023. We're going to one of the most prestigious concert venues in the world. And the road to Carnegie is a lot of work, but it is one of the most rewarding experiences that I am able to provide my students in high school. The stage is this beautiful gilded stage. I could be sitting on that stage right now, talking as loud as I am to you, and the people all the way in the back of the hall would hear me. The acoustics there are just unreal, and we get to work with one of the best choir directors in the business. He is not only a choir director, college professor, composer. We sang one of his pieces, "Gift to Be Free," this past last year for one of our virtual choirs. He is also a wonderful rehearsal artist. His name is Rollo Dilworth, and he is a gem of a human being. I've had a chance to meet him twice. He is not only like a great conductor, learned person who has done all state, six national honor choirs, but he is also a wonderful rehearsal conductor, and he makes rehearsals really fun and entertaining. And our students are just going to get so much from not only just his musical knowledge, but just the way he leads through example, his leadership skills. I'm so excited for you guys to work with him. And not only will we be working with Rollo Dilworth in New York City, we're performing at Carnegie Hall. We will also be, seeing the sights. We'll be going to the Central Park Zoo. We'll be heading out to a few different museums, Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty, a few dinner theaters. We get a Broadway show as a part of this package, and Midtown Manhattan hotel accommodations. Last time we went, we were at the Roosevelt Hotel, and we were just 2 blocks away from the Museum of Modern Art, where we went there twice. Because who doesn't want to see Starry Night twice, right? But there's also a lot to see there. Like, you can spend half the time in the Andy Warhol and then go up and see like the Impressionist paintings, and then you're still like only seeing a third of the place. When we were there was this Yoko Ono exhibit where we had to like climb a ladder, and you saw this little square of a painting in the ceiling where there was like 2 people in a bag just sort of grasping out. It was a little over my head, but entertaining. So there's lots of things to see, and I try to pack the trip as tightly as possible so that you get the most value, but also the kids are putting down 16 to 20,000 steps during the day, and I hope that they're tired by the end of it, and that they might get a few hours of sleep. So that's part of the strategy. So the costs of the trip are around $1,500 to $1,700. Like, I'm do this really big $200 range there, just because I'm not sure what it's going to be like with inflation. I'm not sure what the price is when we get there. Just in terms of like what dinners we were able to acquire. This is still very early in the planning process, but I want to make sure that I have interest before I start doing all the legwork and all the planning down the road. So yes, there will be a down payment in May of $300. That's completely refundable, and that will apply to the $1,500 to $1,700 trip. I hope that you and your student are really considering this as an opportunity. I'm only going to be offering it this year for the next 4 years. So I try to offer it every 4 years. I've taken Freedom's Choir in 2010. I took Briarwood's Choir back in 2016, 17. I've gone with the band. I've gone with the band in 2013 and 2018. But I try to offer this every 4 years so that this once in a lifetime opportunity I can afford to every student that comes through our program. March 4th through the 7th, 2023, to be going to Carnegie Hall. This has been the plan since before COVID, was that we were going to be doing London in 2020, take a year off, and then do Carnegie in 2023. I grew up on Long Island. I commuted into the city as a kid very often. I was the New York City Opera Children's Corps. So the city is sort of, I wouldn't say a second home, but I'm very familiar with the city. I've been there many times. I took Freedom's Choir there in 2010. I've taken our choir there back in 2016, 2017, 2017. And now we're going to be going again. I went there with the band in 2013 and then again in 2018. Yeah. Try to keep this all straight. Yeah, it's such a valuable trip. And a freshman coming into Briar Woods, there is no other like class in the school that will just be that immediate bump up like, hey, you are doing exactly what the seniors are doing. We are meeting this goal together, and we are going to be heading out to New York City and having a blast. They're going to be challenged. I mean, it is a challenge. Don't get me wrong. There are before school. There will be after school rehearsals for us to get ready to go to Carnegie. But through all of this hard work, your musicianship, your ability to learn music quickly will just skyrocket, and it's a great level up for our program, and it's a great level up for all of our students in terms of their musicianship. So I really hope you'll consider this. Also part of the package is a Broadway show, dinner cruise, dinner theaters. The only thing that students will have to worry about to bring like petty cash for is any souvenirs and lunches. And lunches normally are us just like going to a few different dollar pizza places, and they just get a dollar slice, which are, like the New York size, like the real large pizzas, which are 20 inches, and they get a dollar slice. We are always in some of the safest parts of the city. We are never going down onto like the 20s or 30s of 8th Avenue. We're staying right in the 60s area from 8th Avenue, 7th, Broadway. That's usually where we are, and then we're walking up to the Central Park area anytime. So the way I keep students safe on our trips when we're traveling through the city is that one of the ways is I don't have a chaperone group. So it allows me time to really be on the watch of the entire group. I will be at the head of the group when we need to make a turn, and make sure every student makes that turn onto whatever street that we're going. Then I get back up to the front and make sure that we make the next turn, that we're all staying together. Yes, the chaperones are backing me up. They've got their own group of kids that they're keeping track of, and I'm the broader appeal. And this affords me to sort of like go ahead, work out problems before the students get there, make sure that things are ready for us when we get to places, and then also I have the freedom to respond to emergencies if they arise. So if you have any questions about this trip, please feel free to email me. I will try to put any questions you have at bay. There will be an opportunity for us to have a virtual parent meeting where you can be asking questions and hopefully being able to feel more comfortable about giving a down payment at the beginning of May. The down payment of $300 will secure your spot on the trip and really allow me to plan for what music I need to be bringing to Carnegie Hall and when we need to be doing rehearsals. So thank you so much, and hope to see you in New York City.